Greetings one, greetings all, and welcome to Sworn Club Live. Sworn Club Live is an all-new program of the Sworn Club, and this is how it's going to go. We're going to talk about some of the news of the week in Coffin Comics. Then we're going to go over and we're going to award some prizes to current Sworn Club members. And then after that, we're going to have some videos to show you, and also we'll round it out by an informal hang-in with Brian, that Q&A format. But without further ado, let's get into the news of the day. And the first piece of news is Lady Death Savage Reign. Lady Death Savage Reign is our all-new Lady Death storyline on our all-new crowdfunding platform, Coffin Launch. Coffin Launch and Lady Death Savage Reign began last Thursday. For those of you who have backed this campaign, which already number close to 1,900 plus people, thank you. For those of you who are new to this, we've actually left the former crowdfunding platform and now have our own crowdfunding platform called Coffin Launch. We'd like to think it's simpler, and we cordially invite you to be part of it. So jump on, man. If you liked our former storylines, the past 45 crowdfunders, now we do it here. So, Lady Death Savage Reign is co-written by myself and Mike McLean, and it is a sword and sorcery epic. Covers by the best and the brightest. Some of the details can be found on our newsletter. And if you're not on our newsletter, go to coffincomics.com on the upper right and join. We love to communicate through the mail. Now with Coffin Launch, there's a couple things that we want to let you know about. We believe that it's a user-friendly format and that you get more bang for your buck. In fact, we've passed all our third-party crowdfunding platform savings on to our backers, and faster fulfillment. And let's see here, trusted Coffin Comics customer service. If you've ordered from our store, you know this to be true. So get in on Savage Reign today. Next up in the news is our promotion coming this Friday, which is Shikari, Dark Valentine's Day featuring Shikari. Feast your eyes on some of the gorgeous imagery by Shikari for this campaign. Beautiful work, Virgin Art Edition, Holofoil Edition. There's 4 main images that are offered in various enhancements and serial numbered frequently. Main editions are print on demand. Virgin Art editions are limited to 99 copies. Metal editions are limited to 50. And the ultra rare glow in the dark metal limited to 25. More imagery to be seen. This is an image of the Naughty Edition by Shikari. And may I also point out that working with Shikari on these covers is a delight, because since he invests dozens of hours on them, I get to see them from the very inception. And it's wild because in the beginning it starts out with like this little chicken scratch, and I'm imagining, how is this going to turn into something? But Shikari sends updates like 3 or 4 times a night. We're in different parts of the world, and you could see it develop. And he'll even say it. It's like, okay, now I'm putting this layer on and this layer on. And it's not unusual that there's 85 layers to this thing before he kind of combines it. So just more quick looks on the other editions. We have also the beautiful lingerie and the various editions. And then we round it out with this beautiful gift wrap edition, which I think is quite lovely. And again, it's another thing. Shikari has a nice spirit of collaboration when we get together on things, deciding what costumes. He's very interesting. So he actually builds the form and the body completely, and then we're having discussions on what the various costumes are, and it's fun. I hope you enjoy what we're offering. And here's one of the advantages of the Sworn Club. Sworn Club is going to get a 1-hour advantage this Friday for the Shikari Dark Valentine's promotion. So it's this Friday, 9 a.m. Arizona time, which right now is Mountain Standard. And the rest of the world is welcome at 10 a.m. Next up in the news is Brian Pulido at Emerald City Comic-Con. It's been a while, people. I have not been to Emerald City Comic-Con since 2019, but I'm coming back. Yes, it's true, I've been lured by the weather and the phenomenal restaurants, but yours truly will be there at the Artist Alley C1. I'll be there all 4 days, and I'm really looking forward to connecting with each and every one of you. It's been a minute. I will have some really cool Emerald-themed exclusives on hand for your consideration. I've actually also made this offer. If you have a want list and you are looking for something, maybe I could bring it to you if I could find it. So please use the subject line want list and send a message to inquiries@coffincomics.com, ECCC want list, and I'll see what we can do. But I really look forward to seeing you guys and gals. It's going to be March 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll be there with bells on. Next up, in the news, holy mackerel, it's 5 weeks till we launch the next Coffin launch, which is La Muerta Nemesis. La Muerta Nemesis is a fun book written by Mike McLean, illustrated by Joel Gomez, of course, lead story, colored by Hedwin Zalvadar, and lettered by veteran letterer Marshall Dillon. And there is a cool backup story on this one, and it is Lady Death versus Billy Tucci's She. That one is by the same team, but colored by Wes Hartman. This story takes La Muerta to the Big Easy, where she encounters Madame Midnight. Now, I know that I'll work out the general story premise with Mike McLean, but man, Mike took this one over, and I just got to tell you, this is what I told Mike. It's just a delight to read his stuff. So cool, so economical. His choice of words are just so on point, and I think if you like La Muerta, this storyline is really going to light you up. And of course, having the backup with She, so great. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's coming in 5 weeks, which begins March 6th. March 6th, everybody. It kicks off on coffinlaunch.com. Stay tuned for previews, opportunities to sign up to be notified on launch, etc., etc. So more to come. And in the next couple weeks, we're going to divulge who are some artists that are amazing that have never illustrated La Muerta before. And holy mackerel, everybody. Get ready for that. Now, coming up in April, 18th, in fact, April 19th. Let me back up a minute. On April 18th, we are kicking off the Sora Sung Artist Celebration. Sora has created 4 new images for this celebration, presented in Prestige and presented in naughty editions, including one of the Zodiac Taurus. Man, so I'm getting ahead of myself. It's exciting. So we're kicking this off on April 18th, but Sora will be live here at Coffin Comics headquarters on April 19th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you're anywhere in the Northern Hemisphere, book your hotels right now, the Delta here in Mesa, Arizona, and come on out. Sora is so much fun to hang out with. The work that we're going to show you shortly is monumental. She's really outdoing herself. The last time we had a Sora Song Artist Celebration, it was bananas, and I predict that this one will be very similar. So get ready for the Sora Song Artist Celebration, everybody. So what do we got next? Well, next up in our news, I just want to do a little, remember this. It's fun to go back and take a look after all this time at some of the things that I've been involved in. So what you're looking at right here, right now is from the Lady Death Sword collection produced by Diamond Select Toys and Eternal Toys in the 90s. This particular sword is Apocalypse. And Apocalypse was an amazing sword that had the ability to kill Chaos Lords. It's fun trip down memory lane. Even on the back is all this gorgeous art by Stephen Hughes, Mike Diodato, and Ivan Reis. Another beautiful Ivan Reis image. Came in this beautiful box. Even the box is cool. Let me see how, let me if I could, it's wrestling with me. But yeah, this is what it is. And ostensibly, this mini sword is a envelope opener. And this is one of 3 swords that were produced. I think we also produced Darkness, Lady Death's original sword, and Nightmare, Lady Death's vampiric sword. So yeah, this is a fun trip down memory lane. If you have any memories also, feel free to list them in the comments about this or other cool objects from the day. Lord knows there's a bunch of them, right? Well, without further ado, let's kind of move over to the next part of our Sworn Club celebration, where I am going to do some giveaways. So, but in the meantime, please take a look at this cool video. Thank you.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4. 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Welcome back, everybody. And here we are to the next part of our Sworn Club Live, which is our raffle. This is where we simply give away things to folks for simply being a member of the Sworn Club. This is how it goes. Actually, I have all the current Sworn Club members in this cool half box. Then this is what I'm going to give away this time around. So it really benefits people to be part of Sworn Club. A couple of things I want to let you know about Sworn Club. Well, let me back up. So Sworn Club is entering its 5th year this June. And the premise of the club is when you join up, you get a bunch of goodies, including a membership card, a certificate, at this moment, a lanyard, a button, and other good things. Also, you get some other benefits. First benefit is 24-hour advantage on news for everything related to Coffin Comics. Secondly, you get a 1-hour advantage in the great majority of all the promotions that we do. So that one counts. I'm also letting you know that we are going to unveil the Year 5 gorgeous artwork by Richard Ortiz that themes all of Year 5 and a couple of other things. We are going to freshen up the original startup kit with some new art and more things to be announced. We're also looking to do other enhancements for the club. So if you have any recommendations on enhancements that we can do for the club, please leave your comments. So without further ado, let's see what we're playing for. So first up is this gorgeous Sora Sung boudoir image, the Ryan Kincaid Hell Witch, and another Ryan Kincaid La Muerta. So this is going to go to one lucky Sworn Club member. I'm going to announce the person's first name and the initial of their last. So the first one's going to Steve H. Steve H. Steve, thanks for being a Sworn Club member. It's awesome, man. Thank you. I hope Sworn Club goes on forever and ever and ever, and you're a part of it the whole time. Next up, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's cool. David Harrigan, Hell Witch. Nice Lady Death Witchblade homage. That is a pretty one. Sorry, stop. I got all involved in it. It's Marat Michaels. And the Lady Satanist Naughty. Whoops. Uh-oh. What lucky Sworn Club member is going to get that one? I don't know. I'm going to pick. Let's see here. There's a bigger piece of paper. I see. First name, Vinny. Last name, P. Vinny P. If there's any Vinny P listening, this one's for you, Vinny. All right, next up. Well, while we're talking about here, is there anything else? Sworn Club, man, just join up. Next up, finally, here are some other goodies. Oh, wow. Sun K, riff on Death Dealer, Lady Satanist by Ali Garza, and boom, a Risque Hell Witch by Mike Chrome. What lucky Sworn Club member is going to get this one? I don't know, but here we go. All right, everybody. My name, Brian. Brian B. Brian B. Brian B., you are the lucky third person that we're picking for this month, the month of February. Is it me or is the year already moving really fast? I think it's really moving really fast. Well, thank you so much for being part of this part of Sworn Club Live, which is the raffle. Hang on, check out this video, and then we're going to get to hanging with Brian shortly. Thanks, everybody. Hi, this is Brian Pulido, creator of Lady Death, and I'm presenting an all-new Hi. Hi, this is Brian Pulido. Hi, this is Brian Pulido, Everybody. Well, we intended to play a video, but due to technical errors, we'll try that again next time. Living and learning, right? So now, to round out Sworn Club Live, let's talk a little bit like informally. This is formerly known as Hanging with Brian. I guess it still is. This is an informal conversation between you and I, and frequently involves some question and answers. So if you want to ask me stuff related to Coffin Comics, what's happening now, what's coming up, but I'm going to talk about at the top some of the stuff that I'm enjoying pop culture wise. So first up, I got the Taylor Sheridan bug. So right now I'm watching, what is it called? Codename Lioness with Zoe Saldana. And man, this show is great. They have 2 seasons on Amazon Prime, and I have just 2 more episodes. If you like hard-hitting, crazy, subversive, covert CIA stuff with like army action and shots filled with toys like planes and helicopters and all kinds of exotic semi-automatic weapons with silencers, this is the show for you. So we've been having fun just ripping through all these Taylor Sheridan storylines like, what is it, 1863, 1923, Tulsa King, Mayor of Kingstown. What was that one about the Marshal, whatever his name was? All of it. I love it. It's great. The one I haven't seen, though, is Yellowstone. So I think we're going to finish everything and then go see Yellowstone. And yep, I like it. Oh, Landman. Just finished Landman, too. I know this isn't horror, but there you have it. You got to watch all kinds of stuff. Next up, I did see a movie called The Menu. Did you see this one, The Menu? They call it a comedy. It's a horror comedy, probably. Anna Taylor-Joy and Ralph Fiennes. And the storyline, the setting is on a restaurant on an island where a bunch of well-to-do people come to feast and all kinds of madness ensues. I liked it. It was good. It was well made, out of the ordinary for sure, but quite enjoyable. So those are some of the things I'm reading. I just finished a book called American War, which is a future Civil War storyline, kind of apolitical. My interest in it is the dystopian future stuff, which I've read since I was a teenager. And what this is posing is a civil war about 100 years into the future. Very interesting, because a lot of it took place in the Louisiana Bayou, and it's told from the point of view of a girl when she's 6 years old, 12 years old, and 30 years old, and her role in all this stuff going on. I found particularly the writing to be very beautiful and poetic, very evocative, really caused a lot of imagery in my mind. It was great. And then the other one that I'm reading is during the holiday, between Christmas and New Year's, I read this book called 1 Second Later, which taking place in the present, and it's about an electromagnetic pulse fired off throughout the United States of America and what happens after. So the story takes place from that point to about 1 calendar year after, and it's outrageous. If you could, I don't know the author's name, but read it. It was excellent. So now I'm reading the sequel called 1 Year Later, and the first 5 pages of the sequel just cemented how good this series is. So unfortunately, it's kind of like a near future possibility thing, electromagnetic pulse, but the book is outrageous. Hopefully one day they'll make it a television show. In any event, that's me pontificating. If you guys have any questions or comments, just let me know. All right, we got one.
Orb says, will Coffin launch only be for Coffin Comics, or will you use it to make money from other indie comic creators?
Thank you for your question. So the question was, is Coffin launch exclusively for Coffin Comics, or are we going to invite other creators? Coffin launches exclusively for the use of Coffin Comics, and we actually simply just encourage other creators to pursue their own destiny as well as we have. So that's what this one's for Coffin exclusive. What's our next question?
Tony Anderson says, backed, very easy. Love how you can actually see images of what you backed when you go and look at it again a few days later.
Tony, I'm happy that you find Coffin launch to be easy, and if you wouldn't mind spreading the word about that, it'd be really helpful. I know that change is different, and some people are adapting from us formerly using Kickstarter to launch, but I'm just here to let you know that we're committed to launch, and this is how we're going to do it. So I encourage everybody to listen to everyone's testimonials about how easy it is. Are there differences from the previous platform? There certainly is, but I do think that over time people will get very used to this, and In particular, over time, you're going to start seeing the benefits in terms of simplicity and quicker delivery, particularly by the time we hit mid-year. I think everything's just going to speed up.
KP Heathen says, how will Coffin get to comic book stores since Diamond has been bankrupt?
Well, so that's a great question. So the notation is that Diamond Comics Distribution has filed for bankruptcy. And since they did that, Coffin Comics separated from Diamond and canceled all the work there. And now we are selling directly to comic shops. When we made that announcement, I'm happy to announce that we have already amassed about 200 wholesale accounts. So it's very simple. If your store would like to be serviced by Coffin Comics, simply get in touch with us through our wholesale. It's right there on our web store, coffincomicsshop.com/wholesale. You'll see it. And we're shipping. And we're already shipping to some of the top comic shops in the country. And I am totally gratified that I have spoken to so many of the captains of industry in retail, and they want to carry Coffin. The good news is our initial sales have been very promising, so we are continuing our exact program, and we're shipping books out. And so that's how we're going to handle it. I am perfectly comfortable with Coffin Comics being able to handle 300, 400, 500 accounts. But this is really what I know. If there were formerly 2,500 accounts plus for Diamond, we knew that the maximum number of accounts that likely carry Coffin Comics was in the 200 to 300 range. So we just want to service the accounts who kind of got what we were about. So that's how we plan to service the retail community. And we're really happy with the results so far.
Earlier, Archangel says, hopefully Shikari does better Coffin ladies too.
Wow, wouldn't that be cool? So the question was, or note, hopefully Shikari will do the other Coffin ladies too. I think that would be great. All right, I guess, am I getting that as a suggestion? I'll take that as a suggestion. I'm going to get on the phone. Where's my phone? Here we go. Here we go. Beep, 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 beep. Shikari, I think we got to expand the portfolio. What do you think? I can't tell you what he said. All right, what else we got?
When are the next Zodiac covers?
So all the Zodiac covers will be coming out in the month that they're offered. So you will see the offer for the February Zodiac. I think it's right in February 28th, if I remember correctly. That last Friday will be the next one. And the next one is Pisces, I believe. But yeah, they'll be coming out in the month that they're destined to come out.
Ray says, glow-in-the-dark posters would be awesome.
Hey Ray, glow-in-the-dark posters are a cool idea, glow-in-the-dark Ray. I guess in this day and age, I can only imagine the expense of them, because even at this size, they're so expensive. As you know, you've seen what we have to charge because of what we have to pay. We pay like a radical amount of money. But like you, I love them, so who knows? I wonder if the printer could actually print on that size. You're starting the wheels turning, Ray. My brain's starting to go, woo, so we'll see.
All right, Saint Mark says, dude, I just read Mike Morgan's badass. Great job.
Thank you.
Ends up being a major player in the Coffin.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you read Mike Morgan, that it delighted you, it tickled your fancy. I had such a great time writing his story. And as you know, here comes chapter 2, Mike Morg Evolution. We're going to be offering it on Coffin launch in September. So if you want to see how the origin story turns out, get ready. But thank you so much for backing Mike Morg. I know that I'm mostly known for, the ladies, supernatural ladies with a bad attitude. But thank you so much to everybody who supported us for Mike Morg, because it scratches another itch, man. I just love telling those kinds of stories. So thank you kindly for your words.
Archangel again says, Coffin ladies plushies would be cool.
Coffin lady plushies. I've heard that talks about that, but who knows? You never know.
Archangel again says, if I have 2 or more orders on Coffin launch, will they ship together?
Yeah, so on Coffin launch, if you have 2 or more orders at the tail end of the campaign, we're going to combine them all, revise the shipping, refund shipping if needed. It's one of the limitations of the platform that we can't do a rolling order, let us say. So just to your heart's content, keep adding stuff, and at the end, we'll get them all combined. We will make the shipping just the right amount, not too much, not more, and we got you.
Matt Stapleton says, have you considered filming artists reacting to the Pulido art during celebrations of Friday?
So that's an interesting, so Matthew is saying, hello Matthew, have I considered doing reaction videos of people seeing the archive? That's a good question. I don't, why, we should. Maybe we'll do that with Sora, just so she can see.
Will there ever be a way to get retail editions with the Coffin launch?
Let me see here. So you're asking, can you get retail editions on the Coffin launch campaign? If I understand your question, this is how it goes. On Coffin launch, we consider all those premier editions. Later, we actually do produce editions specific to the comics market, and they are different. And we would not offer them at the same time. So let me give you a better explanation. The premier editions are printed at a whole nother level of quality, just because it's awesome and you guys are awesome and you let us do that. You know, the square bound, the glue, the crazy enhancements. In an effort to drive the retail costs down of the comic book editions, we do what you would know as the stapled comics, saddle stitch. And we try to drive the costs down because we offer those to the comic shop at a discount of over 50% off, so that they make money and we make a little money, you know, just keep the lights going. So I don't see the two universes meeting. That's probably not the design.
Says, hey Brian, you had REIQ do one of the covers for Sacrificial Annihilation visual edition. Any chance in the future we could see another cover by him?
So the question is, Reek did a cover on latest Sacrificial Annihilation. Can we expect another? The future is completely unwritten, but I'd be a liar if I didn't say I would love to have more Reek covers, man. They're phenomenal. He is an amazing talent. It would be great.
Okay, we got time for one more.
Time for one more question, everybody. What do you got? Give us your best shot.
How is the Lady Death video game coming along?
So the question is, how's the latest video game coming along? It's coming along right on target. I'm happy to let you know. So to recap, the promised delivery is going to be April of 2026. So here we are in February 2025. To my understanding, the final developmental artwork will be done within the next 8 weeks, and I've been seeing stuff. It's great. And then the hardcore hand-drawn animation will be executed for an entire year. So it's on track, and to my knowledge, you could expect it to be delivered as stated in April of 2026. Folks, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching the inaugural edition of Sworn Club Live. I hope you find it informative and fun, as I did. And this is a presentation of the Sworn Club from Coffin Comics. In conclusion, I would like to say, please again consider supporting Lady Death's Savage Reign on our all-new crowdfunding platform, Coffin Launch. Thank you so much, everybody. You've been great. I've been Brian Pulido. Play you later. Hi, this is Brian Pulido, creator of Lady Death, and I'm presenting an all-new 48-page original graphic novel entitled Lady Death, Savage Reign. Trapped in a barbaric realm, ruled with an iron fist by the vengeful sorceress Crucibella, Lady Death finds herself without her sword and her powers. Hired by a local tribal queen to retrieve a treasure stolen by Crucibella's bounty hunters, Lady Death's success brings ruination to the tribe. Consumed by vengeance, Lady Death intends to make Crucibella pay with her life. But how can she prevail against such a powerful, wicked foe? And what nefarious secrets lie buried in the stolen treasure that Crucibella is so desperate to possess? It's an epic tale of sword and sorcery. Please back our campaign now and tell everyone you know. Thanks so much.